Good morning, everyone. Um, Today I want to talk about how we create and kind of put that together with why we don't sometimes create the things we want. And here's the thing: we live in a vibrational universe, as I've kind of mentioned before. Um, when you see something, your eyes are interpreting a vibration of what you see. When you smell something, your olfactory senses are interpreting a vibration of that essence, that odor. Good morning, whoever joined. Thank you. Um, And so, what happens when we see something? Good morning, Maddie. How are you? When we see something that we don't want, that immediately allows us to create what we do want. So, we vibrationally create what we want by desiring that difference. Okay, so I don't want this, so I do want that. Now, so what we want is instantly created because it's ask and you do receive. You receive as you ask. So the universe creates immediately exactly what you desire. But because our desire comes from what we don't want, a lot of times we focus on the absence of our desire as our indicator of, you know, whether we're there yet or whether we've received that or whether it's been created. We're saying, well, okay, so I I want not to be poor, so I need money. I want money. And if you're very specific about how much you need, I need to pay my rent, it's going to be X number of dollars, and that's what I want to create. You have to let go of the not having that rent money in order to receive it. That's how you shift yourself vibrationally to receive what has been created for you. And so what stops it from showing up in your life is your concentration or your fixation on what you don't want. So you have to let that go. There's a flawed premise that we human beings have. If I push on something hard enough, it's going to go away. Well, what happens when you push on it is you create more of it because you're keeping it in your vibration. You're keeping it in your mind and your thoughts, and that's what's creating that. So the harder you push on it, the more you create it. It's you know it goes whatever you focus on, whatever you resist persists, and that's what it's all about. So as soon as you let it go and understand that it's already created, the universe has given you your desire, you now just have to refocus on the reception portion of that. You have to become your desire. You have to, in the words of, in the biblical phrase, ask and it is given. The Aramaic portion of that says ask without hidden motive. So you're not asking for you the universe, the way the universe works, it's always positive, it's always expanding. So you're asking for something that's good for you or for whomever else it is that you're asking for, and there's no hidden motive about, I want to do this because I want recognition or because I want to, whatever the underlying current is. That as long as ask without hidden motive. In other words, ask purely. don't um, don't muddle your vision of what you want with other things. Have to be very clear. Okay. um, it's not that I want to be rich because I want to put poor people down. It's not, that I want to, have a relationship with someone because I want to show up somebody else, and or prove that I'm something that other people don't believe I am. Those are the hidden motives that you have to get rid of, obviously. And then be enveloped by your desire. Enveloped. In other words, you have to put on the robes of wealth. You have to become the person who is wealthy, and you have to start thinking like them. You have to start acting like them. You have to start being benevolent. You have to start allowing wealth to flow you through you, allowing love to flow through you, allowing health to flow through you. Whatever it is that your desire is focused around, you have to become that. You have to put don the robes of love and health, and really, that's all we are, is love. In essence, the essence of us as non-physical beings that came to inhabit this physical body. The essence of that energy is love, and that's all it is. It's always expanding, and it's always in the direction of happiness and truth and love. And so that's the core of our being. Okay. So whenever you observe, like if you observe something unwanted in somebody else, say, you know we're all concentrating on this virus thing, and our attention to the virus is creating more of it. The media attention is promoting our attention to the virus, and it's expanding because it's getting energy. We're giving it energy all the time, every time we think about it. And so pushing against it is just bringing it more to our attention. What we have to do is understand who we are as this vibrational energy that has come into our bodies, and it is pure health. Dis-ease is created by our blocking the natural health that we have. Discomfort is just our blocking the energy flow that wants to push through us and wants to create and wants to expand and wants to give us our desire. And we resist it by seeing, by concentrating, by thinking about what we don't have. Well, so just let it go. You've already created the solution. The solution's already been created by your desire. And so all it is a matter of turning your attention away. You can't get where you want to be by trying to eliminate unwanted. You you merely have to accept the value of who you are, the energy that the universe has, the energy that's created this universe, that's keeping the planets spinning, that's keeping them going around the sun in their orbit, that's keeping the sun burning. That energy is so powerful that anything we desire, anything that we can think of, is immediately created. It's our responsibility to turn our attention away from what we don't want and accept and shift into who we have become by our desire. So anytime you feel negative emotion, unhappiness with a situation, that's your resistance to the truth. So, in order to shift your vibration towards the truth, you just have to you just have to change your emotion to that of happiness, of gladness, of joy. You have to understand that you can be joyful because whatever you desire has already been created. And the more you can turn your attention away from the negative emotion, the unhappiness, the sadness, the despair, to happiness and joy, and you can do that purely by writing down all of the things that you're grateful for, all of the things that you're happy about, all of yes, or focus on just one thing that has made you happy or makes you happy, or you know, I focus I focus on the love that I have felt from various people who have come into my life. And I start to dwell on the experience that I've had with those people, the feelings that it's brought to me, and how wonderful and how energetic and how enlightening and how just happy and you just you just want to get up and dance when you think about it. And so now you have opened the portal for the universe to supply, for the universe to you've stopped thinking, because you cannot think about an elephant and a mouse at the same time. You can think about the mouse and you can think about the elephant, but you have to think about them separately. You have to think about, when you're thinking about something that you love, and it could be a pet, it could be a flower, it could be the the beautiful day outside. You just focus on that. Just write all the things that are so wonderful about that. And you can't help but you can feel the flow of the universe expanding in you, giving you blessing of whatever it is that you desire. Thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed it, and have a blessed week. And I'll talk to you next Monday, 6:45.